Hey guys, welcome to my Project Cars League race. This is round 4 of the Apex Online Racing Project Cars League race. As you can see, I just spent out in qualifying. So yeah, round 4. Yeah, Laguna Seca, really difficult track, but also a lot of fun. There is quite a lot of talking in this, so you can just hear Neil in the background. But yeah, I'm just gonna try and talk over it. Hopefully it's not too loud and I'm louder for people. Anyway, this is my qualifying lap. It's pretty poor, to be honest. At the moment, my best qualifying is a 24 flat or something like that. It's not very good. Oh, is it a 23.5? It might be a 20. Oh, it is a 23.5. Anyway, you can see this lap really isn't that good. So it's okay this first bit. Getting sort of nicely on the acceleration and all that kind of stuff. Braking at roughly the right points. Going quite wide here, you didn't hit the apex, so that's not a good corner. Coming under the bridge, you want to brake at that marker board there, the number 3. You can see going really wide, slowing me down. I probably lost about half a second just from that corner. As we cross the line, we're about 1.1 down, which we are. Now this is where it all comes together. I am unbelievably quick in this section, on this particular occasion. Probably the fastest I've ever taken it. Anyway, you can see pretty much this is as close to perfection as I'm ever going to get on this section. I let the driving do the talking, but the lap time really was not that good. I could have easily got an extra second if I didn't mess up in the first 2 sectors. But anyway, we cross a line with a 23.545. That takes us 32 thousandths faster. Is really not very good. But you can see the standings where we are. We could have been a little bit higher up, which would have been nice.
This could be a good
but
race.
you can see those standings there. I think the best I could have realistically got is probably 7th or 8th. And this is actually just to show you guys how bad that quali lap was.
Last race
weren't
a jump start.
And you can see I've actually already set
it was not.
fastest quali lap. Warm-up lap when I did quali, and I only had 1 lap to set that with cold,
no,
cold
I
brakes.
didn't. I would have got a
that was
penalty.
a little bit frustrating. Anyway, onto the race. I was quite excited about this one, and so yeah, pretty exciting. Starting in P12. Let's see where we can come. I am planning a no stop, but I'll talk to you a little bit about that. We've got 89 litres of fuel, and away we go. Decent enough start. Looks like we've got someone coming up on the left, which is Mully G. He's got past us in the rough. It looks like I've gained an extra couple of positions. I've having a look at Hager at the moment in the other rough. He's teamed up with Philip, who's also in a rough, and I've got past Estebano. I'm now behind
he's lagging a lot.
Bill. Is that Bill? No, Estebano's got past me again in the McLaren. I'm going to be trying to overtake him anyway. He's got a penalty, so I've got him. I'm now behind Bill.
Fucking hell, was that you, Beppo?
No. Braking at the sort of correct point this time, rather than in qualifying, just braking way too late. The heavy fuel doesn't affect you too much around this track. It does a little bit, but it's not massive. It's about half a second to a second.
Go easy into it one tyre. If you hit me, I'll kill you.
I'm not pushing loads at the moment. I'm trying to sort of conserve the tyres as well as keep my position. I don't want to lose any positions, obviously. Anyway, we're up into P11. That is 1 position further up than we were at the start. Taking a decent line through there, but however, if someone was on the inside, I think they probably would have got me, but I'm alright. First lap, the field was all pretty close together. Well, after me, it seems to have dropped off. Braking quite late there. Trying to get on the power really early, trying to bring the front end of the car in to drag it round. I do that nicely. So I should be setting about 124 to make my strategy work. I have to be setting a 124 to make my strategy work, at least. If I'm getting a high 23, that's also quite good. My race pace around here, if I'm pushing, is about a 22.8 to 22.9. My race pace with a no stop is about a 24 flat, or should be.
The other one there.
24 flat to 24.5 really.
There's another black.
Anyway, I'm still behind Bill. Bill's going to be having a look at Hager in the rough. He's not going to be able to make a move. There's a couple of BMWs up ahead, or there is a BMW up ahead, which isn't Bill. However, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars just in front of us. Is it 5 or 4? I didn't actually count correctly. I think it's 4. Got 4 cars directly in front of us. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5 cars directly in front of us. Sorry.
Fuck you.
1 car went off. I don't know who that is, but we're all pretty close. It's looking pretty exciting, and hopefully we're going to get some fantastic racing. We've got a car who's going to want to try and get up the inside of possibly this last corner. He's not going to be able to do it though. The McLaren. In fact, oh no, that's not the that's not Estebano, who wasn't the McLaren. We've got Mully G behind us. He is currently 2.5 behind us. I don't think he's going to be looking at catching us up. This field here, Bill actually qualified in P7, so he was pretty unlucky, to be honest, to fall back this far. He must have got a pretty bad start. I think he has said he did get a bad start.
Up so much.
Anyway, we're sticking with him quite nicely, which is good, and we're not planning on doing any silly moves here. We're just trying to keep it quite casual, just, you know, keep with the pace. However, if someone makes a mistake, we're here to take that position. Let's see how many positions we can make up. These first few laps it's more important than anything to make up positions. A couple of people have gone wide. It hasn't really affected their time, so we're not going to be closing in on them. And we're right behind them now. We've got a really nice line off there. We are going to catch up if Bill doesn't go wide, which he doesn't. So in fact, we could be looking at a move just about here, and we have, because Bill's went a little bit wide. He's not going to be challenging us up the inside. That's a really nice place to get a move if someone does exactly that. We've got Hager, and we've got a McLaren in front of him. Hager is looking quite racy, looking like he wants a position. Hager is quite quick in general pace. He's teammates with Philip. Is Hager going to try at the inside? I wouldn't if I was him from that far back, because I'm right on the back of Hager now. And if I get a good exit here, I might be looking at a move, but I'm not yet. Braking quite early, you can see I sort of hit the brakes twice. Got to be wary though, because Bill is behind me, so I don't want to mess up. And I don't want him to go straight in the back of me. That is very much... Well, it's not against the rules necessarily to sort of brake check someone, but it's pretty unsportsmanlike.
Jumping around.
Under bridge, you can't really get a move here. I'm keeping this first bit completely uncut. You'll see why later on. But I have been having internet problems all week. It's been really frustrating. It keeps cutting out, so you've probably already noticed that the video is extremely short. But yeah, you'll see what happens later. I've done a ton of practice for this. I must have done about 10 hours, and then one time's trying to go onto a track, and I do tell him to watch out. He gives us laughing because of something I said to Waltars. I told him that he's got 2 eyes, you better fucking use them. But anyway, Warntire is behind us. Obviously, he's got very good pace, so I don't fully expect him to overtake me anytime soon, but I do expect him to close the gap on me. And there's me after trying to avoid Warntire and just generally not setting a very good last sector. I'm right behind F1 Racer. I really could have capitalised there. Yeah, it was very disappointing. I could have capitalised there and got that extra position, but I didn't. Anyway, now in P9, we've somehow overtaken someone else as well as Warntire. I'm not sure who that was. I didn't actually pay attention. And you're currently lap 5. My tyres are looking very good at this point. I've got 5 tyre wear. A little interesting fact, if you didn't know this, by setting a 24 rather than a 23, well, you can see I've been setting 25s, but by setting a 24 rather than a 23, the tyre wear is halved in speed, so the tyre wear doubles if you go a second a lap quicker. at least at my pace, because obviously you have to turn the wheel more, you have to use the brakes more, accelerate earlier, and all that kind of stuff, and it all adds up to about double the tyre wear. So by going about a second lap slower, it really does help you, especially in the race, if you're planning on doing what I'm doing, which is a no stop. Getting a decent exit off there. I'm very wary that Worn Tyre and Bill is right behind me. However, I'm going to get another position from Erty. Erty's got a penalty, and it looks like Erty's going to be involved in this little scrap with me, Bill, Worn Tyre, and Erty. Erty is our team is the lead coordinator for this. Anyway, we're all in this little scrap. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars involved, and I'm right in the middle of this 7-car sandwich. And the McLaren's got a little bit of oversteer. That's allowed us to catch up quite a lot. That's not what you want to be doing. I don't know how much these guys are pushing, but I believe they are all doing a one-stop. So yes, I do believe that they are all doing a one-stop strategy. It's just a case of keeping with them. If they make a mistake, we take advantage of it. There's no point trying these silly moves, especially around here. I mean, there's not that many places to make a move. You could say maybe into turn 1. However, Mully's F1 race is going really slow. I assume he's got a penalty. It didn't look like it from our screen. You've got to be really careful here. Someone else has span out as well. It looks like who was that? I don't know who that was. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're right behind Hager. We're in P6. This is fantastic news for us. Worn Tyre's right behind us as well. And we've got a 24-1 as well, which is decent.
Okay.
I'm not going to be letting Worn Tyre through this time. I did last time. That was quite frustrating.
Aero damage.
Worn Tyre's got some aero damage. Assuming he hit the wall or something like that.
Nice.
Gibbs is currently in P2, I believe, because I think I asked him.
I'm second.
And he is in P2.
Still.
That's
Nice.
fantastic so far for us. Worn Tyre's right behind us though. Let's see if we can close the gap to Hager. It's currently 2 seconds now. Let's see if we can close in. It would be really good if we can. However, I'm sort of more focusing on Worn Tyre behind, to be honest. I'm not sure why, but I shouldn't be, but I just am. It's quite a psychological thing. Anyway, we are closing in on Hager. We're closing in by 1/10. So if we can do that each lap, we'll be right on him, or each sector we'll be right on him in a few laps. Also, I assume he's pitting. We've got a really, really, really poor exit there. That's lost us an absolute ton of time, probably about half a second, which it has done looking at the timing. Hager's went extremely wide though, and in fact, that's brought us right back into play. It's now just a second gap.
So aggressive, dude.
And Bill has got to try the inside. He hasn't quite done it. He's gone up the inside of Erty though.
Bill's kid.
I didn't went for the whole.
And round about now, it all goes to poo. You can see I've just increased a massive gap. It looks like I lag hit the Porsche. That is my internet going on lap 8 of this 43 lap race, and I'm thinking, at first I thought, oh my god, I might be making up even more positions, but no. I did pretty much quickly realise that actually, yeah, it's just not there. Very disappointing.
Connection lost.
So yeah, it is very disappointing, but sometimes that's how it is in league racing, especially if your internet. My internet just has not been good at all. Anyway, let's have a look at the standings before I talk anymore. So after the race, you can see Dangerous Junetta from Philip, from Hidesky, from Gibbs, from Bill, from Hager to Zach, Erty, Estebano, Kubak, Bebop, F1 racer Neil, Chaos Bandit, and someone who Transux or something, a South African. I don't know if that is his nationality, but he was lapped. Oh, no, he was lapped 5 times. Mully G was lapped a few more times than him. But however, Mully did not finish. As far as the race, I really do think I probably had a pretty good chance of challenging Gibbs. I probably could have challenged Gibbs. I believe most people made a pit stop, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, it took about exactly 1 hour and 14 seconds. So well done to Dangerous Janetta. He deserves that win. Philip, still getting on the podium, but that's 2 races without a win. Let's see if he can improve on that. As far as the actual drivers, you can see I've been moved down to 12th after DNF. Still got 26 points though, which is good, I guess. I'm not completely out of this championship. Is still fairly early days. We're not even halfway through the championship yet, so yeah, it is early days. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. You can see Philip is still at the top. However, Dangerous Janetta has closed in on him through that round. He's now just 20 points behind him. Hidesky's also looking quite good. So is Gibbs. Gibbs is pretty consistent. He's got a 6th, a 4th, a 5th, and a 4th, which is consistent. Our team is still 2nd, surprisingly, and we haven't lost that many points actually, because of Gibbs' good performance in Laguna. Seca got a 4th. That means that we've still got some good points. So, in fact, where did Gibbs come last time? Where did Warntyre come? Warntyre got a penalty. Yes, Warntyre did actually get a penalty for his extending and stuff last time. So that's dropped him, or that's put him in P's and P6. Unfortunately, he couldn't finish. Unfortunate for Warntyre, he had some fantastic pace. It would have been good to see him challenging as well. I haven't spoken to him, so I don't know actually what happened to him. But that was round 4 of AOR. Let's hope my internet. I am getting the internet sorted. Hopefully for next week. It's nothing I can do. It's something like you need to call BT or something. Anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. Although I didn't finish, I think I showed some competitive pace. Goodbye.